Yeah, 2 tickets in less than 24 hours.
So there's obviously a reason because there's been a bunch of complaints. So
You can get all the complaints you want. They don't mean I'm doing anything illegal. By my constitutional rights, I have the right to be here. I'm not storage. I'm not abandoned. I'm lived in.
You see how the law? You see how the law puts you in check? Yeah, you can get back in your car and leave us alone. You're dismissed.
Hey folks, welcome back to the channel where we talk about police interactions to make sure you know your rights and understand the legal rules for filming in public. We are highlighting several channels today. You'll find links to each creator's channel in the video description. Make sure to subscribe to them and please subscribe to mine as well. So let's watch our first video.
It is a community watch in the city of Fullerton today. I had a California Guardian. Just hearing myself today. Doing the Superior Court of California North Justice Center here in the city of Fullerton.
Hey guys, what's going on?
Mitch.
Hey, let me talk to you guys.
No, I don't need to talk to you. Thank you.
Hey,
That's not how it works. I'm doing a lawful act, so you don't get to just come in and... No, I'm not talking to you. You have a good day. California Penal Code 148.G. Do you know it, sir? You better get used to it. First Amendment activity, protected activity, 148.G, Fordyce versus Seattle. What else you want to know?
Am I still being detained?
Are we being detained because you're being live streamed?
I don't think you guys are.
Okay, are we being detained?
Still? Am I still detained?
Are we being detained, sir?
But I'm not being detained no more, right?
Okay. No, you're not.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
You see how the law? You see how the law puts you in check?
That I can help you.
Yeah, you can get back in your car and leave us alone.
Well,
You're dismissed.
Why before you knew I knew my
Yeah.
rights were you going to detain me, and once you realize
You're a tyrant, man. You know how many people do you do that to that don't know their rights? Are you on probation? Are you under internal affairs investigation?
Internal complaints?
I'm not going to answer any questions.
That's right. You're not, and we're not either. You're gonna get in your car and you're gonna leave in a little bit.
I'm going to stay right here.
You're gonna be dismissed before. You're gonna leave before I do, and you didn't get no ID
Why are you using foul language?
because the way you come up on us, man.
What's your name, Deputy?
You're being live streamed now.
Medica? What's your badge number?
10588.
Isn't it funny?
980.
As soon as you knew who you were, you stopped your tactics, but you were ready to detain us, right?
You can say whatever you want to say.
Hey, youngster, you got schooled and it was free today, okay?
You going to war? Are you a war on citizens or what?
Look at these guys.
Combat gear.
Us versus them. Look at this little young kid tried to detain me.
Right? You're like court security.
Try that somebody else, bro.
So why are you in combat gear?
What's your name, badge number?
Our citizen, huh?
Can I
Badge
get?
number is 2988.
Okay. Learn some manners, right, youngster?
Why don't you learn some manners?
No, I just told you. You work for me. You're going to learn some manners. You just learn some manners.
All right, it's fine.
You're dismissed. You get back in your car and go.
Oh, yeah, I'm dismissed? Okay.
Yeah.
I'll take off because you said I'm dismissed.
You work for us, so you're going to eventually leave. You don't get no respect when you don't get no respect when you walk up to another man thinking that you have jurisdiction over me. You kick rocks, man. Isn't it funny how the law see how the law puts you in check? Did you swear an oath, man? What did you just do right now? You detained me illegally for what?
I thought you were leaving.
You're imposing your will. I'm free to go. I'm free to stay, man.
Okay, you can stay then.
I'm gonna stay here till you
First
leave.
You want to stay, then you want to leave, now you want to stay.
That's called freedom.
Okay, it's fine.
You don't dictate that because you wear a clown costume.
All right. Have a nice day.
I'm not leaving. I already dismissed you, so I'm not gonna leave until you leave.
Okay.
You see these guys?
I don't know why
He stopped and detained us.
all in combat gear and stuff. Be a war against citizens? You know, this isn't Fallujah.
Hello? Yeah, we're good. This guy, a little kid, tried to come up and detain us like he was somebody. Some youngster. Cause somebody gave him a gun and then, check it out, we pay a salary and he's gonna come up and just assume authority over me. I don't think so. And look at this girl over here. Yeah, they just come up, he comes up and detains us, and now he's going to leave with his tail tucked because I dismissed him already. Yeah, we're good. I'm okay. Yeah, it was live. Okay, yeah, I gotta go. Okay, bye. We're detained. Oh, we're not gonna let you detain us today. Are you leaving? Hey, sir, you should be ashamed. These youngsters should know better, man. You should be training them better, sir. Just made a fool out of your deputy. Let's go get that conversation. Yeah. Like how much money is standing around. There's about $400,000 or $500,000 just standing around, stroking each other. Oh man, we wish we could have shot him. Oh, you should have shot him.
The officer's actions went beyond the limits of the law. Detaining people for recording in public, a First Amendment protected right, was a clear abuse of power. Filming in public is legal, and video evidence plays a vital role in holding officers accountable. The landmark case, Fordyce v. City of Seattle, affirms the right to record public officials, like police officers, while they're on duty in public. Additionally, Terry v. Ohio establishes that officers can only detain someone if they have reasonable suspicion of a crime. Without a valid reason, people are free to leave, and officers have no legal basis to stop them. The officer's use of intimidation and baseless detention attempts reveal a concerning lack of understanding of constitutional rights. Such actions erode public trust in law enforcement and highlight the urgent need for better training on citizens' rights. People should feel safe while exercising their rights, not threatened or harassed. In this case, the cameraman stood firm and was released without charges. The officer's retreat after recognizing the legal risk underscores the power of knowing your rights. Standing up for your rights forces accountability. Filing complaints after such encounters is essential to building a public record of officer misconduct, which can lead to systemic change. Every voice matters in the fight for accountability. The more people assert their rights, the harder it becomes for bad behavior to go unnoticed. Knowledge is power, and knowing your rights can make all the difference.
So before we even walk inside the building, we are greeted with this unconstitutional sign here. Attention, any person wishing to make any video recordings must obtain permission before doing so. Any unauthorized videotaping is prohibited. And just to be clear, there aren't any statutes associated with this. So let's hope they don't try and enforce this unconstitutional policy, because we all know policy does not trump our constitutional rights. We are immediately greeted with our friendly reminder that they are always recording and watching us, even though it always seems to be an issue when we record them. As I said, we'll visit the county clerk at the end of this, and we also have the court clerk, drug court, etc.
Sir, you can't film in here.
What do you mean? Who are you?
I'm courthouse security.
Courthouse security, your name and badge number and department?
Morgan, badge number 18, Pittsburgh County Sheriff's Office.
Okay, Deputy Morgan? Yeah, why wouldn't I be able to record? Is there a statute, a law against recording?
There is a sign.
Yeah, signs really don't concern me. Anybody can make a sign. I could make a sign and put it on my chest and walk around saying I can record anywhere I want. You know, that wouldn't trump the law, would it? Right? You
Just
could.
an ask from the commission so you get permission before you film on the courthouse grounds.
Yeah. So while I respect them trying to say that I need to ask, but I don't. I mean, I really don't respect it. But I don't listen to policy. I follow the law, sir. And you are law enforcement, and you're not policy enforcement, or you don't work at the behest of the commissioners. Commissioners can't just make law by stating something, right? Just saying that, you know, can't wear a hat inside of a, you know, inside of the building, or certain people of certain colors, or, you know, it's a slippery slope, right? So let's be careful about enforcing policies when you're law enforcement. Just taking some pictures and video here. That's all.
Okay, what for?
I'm an independent journalist. I'm just working on a story here for the county.
All right, you have a good day.
You too. Thank you.
How's it going, sir? Did you see the sign up front? There's no filming in this building.
Who are you, sir?
I'm Deputy Fur,
Deputy Fur?
Pittsburgh County Sheriff's Office.
With what sheriff's office? Excuse me.
Pittsburgh County.
Pittsburgh County Sheriff's Office.
Yeah, there's a sign up there. Did you call the number?
No, I didn't call the number. I saw the sign. Yeah, I did see the sign when I walked in. There's no statute associated with that sign or any sort of.
It's like a courthouse law, or not law. It's like a courthouse law, or not law. Rule or something.
A courthouse rule?
Yeah.
Do you have a rule? Do you have an order?
Huh? Say again?
Is it a rule or just a?
It's a rule for the courthouse. The judges put it in place. So, I mean, it's not illegal, but they prefer you to call. Are you with the press?
Yeah, I'm an independent journalist.
Independent? You have a press ID?
No, I don't identify myself to law enforcement unless I've broken the law. It's just what I do. I don't. It's my policy.
Okay,
my company's policy.
Do you have an identification ID?
A driver's license?
Yes.
No, I do. I'm not going to surrender it to you at this time, only because I have a Fourth Amendment right not to, and my choice not to.
That is your right.
Yeah, I just don't want to identify.
Do you have a name or something?
Yo, my name is Sean. Mm-hmm.
Sean?
Mm-hmm.
You have a last name?
Just Sean.
Just
Sean, yeah.
Just Sean, okay. You know, it's not that you're doing anything illegal. It's not that you're doing anything illegal. Times these days, I'm sure you've seen the news. People get a little weird with people filming around here due to, you know, the terrorists.
Oh, and that's why I told you my name's Sean. You know, I'm an independent journalist, and you know, there's a bunch of cameras that are taking my picture all over this building, so you guys know what I look like.
That's for security reasons.
Yeah, exactly. And I haven't said anything. You know, I'm not saying that you can't take my picture, but you know, if you guys are taking my picture, you guys have everything that I've been doing in this building. There's cameras all over the building, so you know I'm not doing anything, you know, nefarious other than taking pictures and video. And I explained to you exactly why I'm taking the pictures and video. I'm an independent journalist. My name's Sean, and I'm working on a story on the Pittsburgh County here.
Okay. May I ask what the story's for?
I can't divulge the story only because it might compromise my story. It's an investigative report against investigative journalism.
Investigative journalism?
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
It's like against the courthouse itself?
Just the county in general.
Just the county?
The county in general.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. That's correct.
All right. Do you like you doing it yourself? Or?
Yeah, independent. I own my own company. That's correct.
Oh, that's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
You do well?
Yeah. Very blessed. Very fortunate.
Hey, Sean?
Yes, sir.
Can you come here and talk to me for a minute?
Yeah, no problem. What's going on?
Our higher powers asked us to have you stop recording. If you do not stop recording, we're going to have to charge you with obstruction and then take
Obstruction of what?
obstruction of justice, since we're asking you to stop recording.
Can I speak to a supervisor?
Yeah, I can get that arranged, man.
Yeah, I would like to speak to the supervisor because I think you guys would be making a big mistake. I was ready to actually leave. I just have to do my open records request.
I understand.
And get out of here. So, you know, now being told that I will be charged with obstruction of justice for exercising a constitutional right, it just doesn't seem like I told you who I was. I'm a journalist.
Yeah, I know.
You know, I'm trying to de-escalate the situation, but I don't take too kindly to being threatened with arrest, my freedom taken from me, right? So if I could speak to a supervisor, that'd be perfect.
Yeah, we're getting in contact with one right now.
Because, like I told you, I already went through excuse me, ma'am. I already went through the entire building, and I'm here at the county clerk to do an open records request, as is my right for public information. So trespassing me from the building or obstruction of justice, that would be violating that right, deputy. And you might get it. And I listen. We had a great conversation upstairs.
Hey, Sean.
Hey.
If you're done recording and you were just about to leave anyways, that's fine. The sheriff said it'd be a while before he come talk to you. Said it'd be about an hour, but I could take down your number and he can give you a call. when he's
Yeah.
free.
You don't have any supervisors besides the sheriff?
I do, yes, but he's at the top. He said he would like to speak with you if anybody.
Yeah, so I was going to record and grab my open records request, as is my right for public records and documents. There is no law. I'm just letting you know. I don't know if you want to call your sheriff one more time. Obstruction of justice, that doesn't apply here. And as much as I don't want to take the ride with you guys, this sounds like something I'm probably going to have to take the ride with, because at the end of the day, you're violating my rights. You're violating my rights. I'm not doing anything. I'm not causing a disturbance. I'm not breaking any laws. Obstruction of what justice? What am I doing? I've been polite with both of you. I haven't done anything wrong. Huh? I gotta have to do my open records request, and then I was going to be on my way.
Okay,
but I want to speak to
with you until you finish?
you. Can that is your listen? I can't tell you where you can and cannot go. The same way I want you to respect my rights, I respect that you can. If you want to waste resources on a man with a camera that's not a danger to anybody, that's your department's decision. But as far as arresting someone for peacefully exercising their rights, that would be a big mistake by your department. And I'm telling you, I don't want you to do. I don't want to have to go through this, go to civil court. It's just not. It's not what I came here to do. I came here to spread education on our rights, and I came here to exercise my rights. And you took an oath, both of you did, to uphold my rights and to uphold the United States Constitution. That's why I'm a little confused here. So your sheriff should really understand what he's trying to get you guys to do. Because following orders is one thing, right? Because you could say all the Nazis in Germany following orders, right? It comes to a point where, your following orders is not good enough. Guys got to do better than that. I'm just asking the supervisor to clarify, because I don't want to. If you guys arrest me right now it's on you two and whoever else supervisor. But I want to get that supervisor on camera saying, you will be arrested. All I need to have standing in court to take this to court is you will be arrested if you don't stop recording. And then I will leave the building, and there will be consequences. I guarantee you that. There will be consequences for everybody involved that tried to violate my rights here.
6 said the same thing that I said. He's not doing anything wrong. He's going to call us. Okay.
6 is the supervisor, correct?
Yeah, he's the sergeant.
Sergeant, correct. Yes, sir.
That's up to 6. You're good, man.
Okay.
Just do what, open areas, public areas.
For sure.
So the courtrooms, they're no good.
Exactly.
Okay. All right.
Exactly.
I'm sure you do that.
Yeah, no, I don't go inside courtrooms, because courtrooms are controlled by judges. They have a whole bunch of power, and I'm not dealing with a judge. So, unfortunately, I can't go up against the judge, as you know. So, yeah, that's not my own.
You're good to go.
Yeah, like I said, I'm just gonna do my open records.
Imagine you walk into a public building like a courthouse, and right there at the entrance, you see a big sign saying, "No recording without permission." Now, if you didn't know your rights, you might think, I guess I can't film here. But here's the thing, signs don't trump the Constitution. Public buildings are funded by our tax dollars, and generally, you have the right to record in publicly accessible areas. The only exception is spaces where privacy is expected, like bathrooms, or in courtrooms where a judge sets specific rules. Now, here's where it gets tricky. Sometimes, officers or security guards will try to tell you, you need permission from the commissioner or the judge. But that's just policy, not law. Police and security aren't policy enforcement. They're law enforcement. Big difference. If there's no statute, ordinance, or law backing that no recording sign, it's basically just a suggestion. Here's where things can escalate. Some officers will push it further, claiming you're obstructing or resisting if you don't stop recording. This is a tactic to scare you into compliance, but obstruction requires you to actively interfere with an officer's lawful duties. And recording them isn't interference. If this happens, ask to speak to a supervisor. If they still threaten arrest, calmly state, "I'm only exercising my constitutional right to record in a public space." If they do arrest you, it could set up a strong legal case for a rights violation. This is why it's so important to know your rights and stay calm. Recording your interactions, staying polite, and asking for clarification, like, "Can you point to the law I'm breaking?" can protect you from illegal threats or false charges. Knowledge is power, and your camera is your witness.
Please, come on out. Come on out, he's funny.
Name and badge number.
Come on out, please.
Nope. Name and badge number.
Officer Guerrero, badge 5110. Come on out, please.
For what?
Dasley, come on out.
Sorry, what's your name?
Sergeant Dasley from the San Jose Police Department. The video that you're showing, it has our uniform, so can you
That's
please
fine.
come
You
out?
need a sound off anyways. By policy, and I don't need to come on out of my residence.
We don't go out for your policy, and you're illegally parked.
Illegally parked?
Yes.
Don't think so.
Is this the street?
Yes, you can't be here for more than 72 hours. And I'm
Yes, you
pretty
can.
sure- No,
Yes, you
can't.
You guys realize
No,
you
you
gave us
can't.
2 tickets in 24 hours?
Yeah,
You
2
did,
tickets in
sir.
less than 24 hours.
So there's obviously a reason because there's been a bunch of complaints. So that's
They
the reason
you
why
can
we're
get all
here.
the complaints you want. They don't mean I'm doing anything illegal. By my constitutional rights, I have the right to be here. I'm not storage. I'm not abandoned. I'm lived in.
Okay. Yes, and you can't keep your vehicle parked here for more than 72 hours.
Under storage and abandoned. Read your stipulations.
No, actually, you can't.
You're
keep your
dismissed.
car-
I'd love to see him give us another ticket. Like, then we know it's malicious prosecution. Deprivation of rights under color of law.
I don't see any body cams being on. You put that on my window, I'm gonna tired.
You guys have been here 3 times.
3 times. 3 times. Less than 48 hours. You know that, right? You know that, right?
Less than 24. And they pulled a gun last night like some pussies.
Yeah, and you're one of the little bitch who pulled a gun out on me, eh? How do you feel? How do you like that? You're okay with that?
Cowards. They're too scared to go catch real criminals.
Yes, they did. I have it on video, bitch. Lying asshole. Take all the pictures, baby. I have all the evidence too. I never stop recording. And you two sticks over there, sound off. Names and badge numbers. Not the new 2 ones over here.
Your mama, 3 citations in 24 hours. All those are getting dropped.
I stopped recording at some point. What the?
So folks, this family living in an RV is just trying to get by without bothering anyone, but instead of being left in peace, they're hit with 3 police citations in just 24 hours. For what? No real reason anyone can figure out, which makes it look like the officer's goal might be to seize the RV for profit. This kind of overreach shows how some officers misuse their authority, and it's a reminder of why police transparency and accountability matter so much. Here's the thing, police sometimes play friendly to get you talking, but what you say can later be twisted into charges like obstruction, resistance, or disorderly conduct. That's why it's so important to know your rights and, most importantly, to record every interaction. Video evidence doesn't lie, and it's one of the best ways to protect yourself from unfair treatment. Nobody's saying every officer is bad, but when something like this happens, it's clear why people lose trust. We're hoping these officers stop harassing this family and let them live their lives in peace. But until that happens, let this be a lesson for everyone. Know your rights, record everything, and don't be afraid to stand up for yourself. Don't just watch the video, learn from it, and remember, your right to record is protected by law. It's one of the most powerful tools you have to hold authority accountable.
Excuse me? Oh, no, I need any help today, officer. Need any help today, officer? Appreciate it, though. What's your name, Officer Crow?
Officer Crow.
Crow, oh,
Crow,
okay.
like a bird. Can I help you, sir?
Need any help today? Appreciate it,
Back
though.
here filming, that's a little odd thing to be doing.
It's not really odd.
Well,
It's
you're
just,
walking up to car windows and filming in the cars, the squad cars. Is there a reason why you're doing this?
yeah, I'm documenting today.
For
Gathering content for a story. What's your name? What's your badge number, officer?
180, right there.
180? And yours, officer?
I'm Officer Raleigh, badge number's 189.
189. And you, sir?
190.
190, Officer? Sergeant, I don't want to mispronounce your name.
Accomando.
Accomando. Appreciate it. Like I said, yeah, I'm just gathering content, disseminate the information to the public. I'm an independent journalist. That's it. So.
All right, well, we can do it somewhere else out of our lot. Okay. This is a secure parking lot.
Is
You
it?
have to leave it. Yeah, it says that right outside. It says police personnel.
I didn't see any.
You're gonna have to exit.
I didn't see any signs, Sergeant.
Well, you can go outside that gate and look.
This one right here or this one? Because I came in this way.
You can go either way you want.
This is
So-
a secure lot.
So I can't be back here.
No, sir, you cannot.
Well, I mean, respectfully, Sergeant, if it doesn't say that I can't be back here, then I'm gonna continue what I'm doing.
Well, I'm going to tell you need to exit this.
Okay, well, I'm just saying, respectfully, if it says I can,
Respectfully, I appreciate that.
yeah, if it says I can, I understand what you're saying, but if it says I can, then I'm gonna continue.
All right. You continue on the other side of the gate. All right.
Okay, well, how do I get in?
Around the building.
Okay.
To the front door. Thank you.
Okay. We're definitely gonna file some complaints on that officer. Definitely, for sure.
Hi, can I help you?
Yeah, is there a lieutenant I can speak with?
A lieutenant?
Yeah.
Let me see. I get you. Would a sergeant work?
Nah, you know what? Maybe another sergeant other than the young man that I just had an encounter with in the parking lot. So I can't really remember his last name. It was kind of difficult to pronounce.
Okay.
So, I mean, a sergeant could work as long as it's not that one.
Okay, let me see who I can have back there. Okay?
Appreciate it.
No problem. Your name, sir?
James.
James?
Yep.
All right.
Deputy Chief, how are you?
How are you?
Good. What's going on?
The situation is, okay, I had an encounter with about just four of you guys as officers out here in the lot here.
I am aware.
Oh, okay. Well, all I was doing was just, like I conveyed to those young men that I was documenting. I'm an independent journalist, and I was gathering content for a story. That's all I was doing. Nothing nefarious, don't have any ill intent. The sergeant that came out, I forgot his name, don't know how to pronounce it, but I told him, there you go. I told him where I made point of entry at you guys' back lot. I didn't see any restricted signs. He told me that there was one right behind me. So we started to proceed that way so I can make sure, because if it is a sign they're restricting access, then I don't want to be in an area that's restricted. So when I got there, it wasn't a sign and he closed the gate. And I was conveying to him that if it wasn't a restricted area by statute and laws, then I have a right to be there to do it because it's public property. Sure. But he closed the gate on me. And I wanted to come in and be able to have a dialogue with you and put you on notice of what actually occurred. So,
well, luckily too, they all have body-worn cameras, so
for sure,
as much as you're recording, they are recording as well.
That's
so
great.
I'll be able to review the materials, and if anything occurred that was incorrect, I'll correct it.
Okay, for sure.
I mean, I know one of your big purposes is you want to show these kind of things, right? You want the freedom of information.
That's absolutely correct.
Shared with the community and the public. So I get it.
That's all. That's all I'm here to do today. Like I said, I don't have any type of ill intent. I even conveyed that to those fine young officers, and they obviously wasn't interested. So I checked on this gate here. Like I say, this one passed here right here. It has no signs. The one back there, I didn't see a sign in terms of restriction. Now, I do see a sign on where I came in saying police and employees vehicles only. So I do see that, but there's no other signs at this point where he told me to exit. And he closed the gate on me. So I just wanted to be able to put you, what's your name, Chief?
Brandt.
Deputy Chief Brandt. And your badge number?
163.
163. I just wanted to be able to put you on notice. Obviously, they have already conveyed it to you. But I'm, like I said, if I'm able to go back out there and document and gather my content unmolested, that'd be great, and we'd be good to go.
Well, you're able to go anywhere where the public can go, and you know that, right?
That's absolutely correct. That's why I would think so, but my rights were just sort of kind of infringed on, for lack of a better term, by the sergeant.
Well, the only concern that I have is obviously it's a moving parking lot with squad vehicles and other employee vehicles going around. Okay. I don't want you getting hit, and I don't want you impeding traffic when they're doing their thing.
Oh, you know what? I've been
that's all I'm worried about.
I've been around a long time, Deputy Chief. You can rest assured, if I see any cars coming through, especially in the parking lot, it'd be 3 to 5 miles per hour. I'll make sure to get out their way.
Just be safe.
For sure, I will, Deputy Chief. Definitely will.
All right, thank you.
All right, thanks a lot.
Have a good one.
Man, you too.
Bye-bye.
Yep. And we'll be good to go. So, I think that was one of the officers there? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, now they're leaving. So the Deputy Chief probably told him, leave that guy alone. So, it's crazy, man. So, good to go. That's the man right there. Hey, everybody give it up for Deputy Chief Brandt. That's the man right there, man. Fine patriot, man. Thanks for honoring your oath, Chief. Like I said, if any cars get too out, crazy, I'll make sure I get out of the officer's way. We're not here. Yeah, we get out of all of that guys' way. So yeah, appreciate that, Deputy.
I'm here to make sure you got exactly what you need.
I appreciate that. Thanks a lot.
All righty, have a great day.
You too. I'm gonna get a couple more shots and I'm out of here.
Watching Tyrant Terminator's audit style really reminds me of the approach seen in Long Island audits. It's marked by a demeanor that's not only respectful, but also calm, cool, and highly effective. This way of conducting audits has immense potential, not just for handling the situation at hand, but for actually educating both the public and law enforcement officers when done right. It's like a masterclass in how to diffuse situations and keep egos in check. And honestly, in today's world where things can escalate far too quickly, that's something we need more of. I hope the deputy chief steps in and starts a conversation with the clearly misinformed officer involved in this situation. There's a lot to be said for leadership stepping up and turning a moment of conflict into a learning experience. Because let's face it, what we're seeing in this footage is a stark reminder of how some law enforcement officers, hidden behind their sunglasses, can look you straight in the eye and lie without a second thought. Officers like this one seem to be missing a crucial ethical compass, willing to cross any line to get the job done, even if it means trampling on someone's rights. But here's the thing. The person conducting the audit shows something really important. It's okay to lose a battle if it means you're setting yourself up to win the war. This situation is a perfect example of that. Sure, they might have lost the argument in that moment, but they're playing the long game, keeping their cool and doing what it takes to win overall. Sometimes standing your ground isn't about winning every single confrontation. It's about staying focused on the bigger picture. And that's exactly what happened here. What's really refreshing to see is the persistence. In so many videos like this, the person behind the camera just leaves, and that's the end of it. But the fact that they didn't walk away speaks volumes. They're not just out there to record and post a video. They're out there to make a difference. And that's why it's so important to keep pushing, keep filing those complaints, and keep shining a light on these issues until something actually changes. It's about more than just catching a moment on tape, it's about being a catalyst for real change. And that's something we should all get behind.